The AFL is feeling the financial strain of keeping the competition running during the COVID-19 pandemic, losing $43 million last year. Key points. The AFL says it spent nearly $30 million on COVID-19 related costs, as the league again utilised hubs to complete the season. The AFL says it spent nearly $30 million on COVID-19 related costs, as the league again utilised hubs to complete the season. Its grand final was played outside Melbourne for the second straight season. Its grand final was played outside Melbourne for the second straight season. AFL Chair Richard Goyd said the word to best summarise the year was resilience. For the second straight year, the AFL had to cope with hurdles relating to the pandemic, including again holding the final series outside of Victoria. The AFL spent almost $30 million on COVID-19 related costs in 2021, taking it to a combined $76 million during the past 2 seasons. These expenses included testing for COVID-19, travel and accommodation requirements, and the creation of hubs across the country. The league's overall revenue increased by more than $63 million last year, but the operating loss increased from $22.7 million in 2020. All 18 clubs have been informed of the situation ahead of next month's annual meeting for the league. The Demons broke their premiership drought in 2021. AFL photos by Michael Wilson. All 23 rounds were played last season, compared to a 17-round competition in 2020 with shortened matches. If I could summarize our 2021 year in one word, that word would be resilience, AFL Chair Richard Goyd said. As we navigated through the ongoing effects of the pandemic, it continued to test the resolve and, at times, our patience, as we collectively worked through it week to week. The game's collective unity and determination enabled us to withstand what some would say was an even bigger test than the year prior. AFL Chief Financial Officer Travis Auld called the decisions made in 2020 crucial to the competition surviving the pandemic. As the 2021 year played out, our operating expenditure continued to increase due to the costs of accommodating our clubs throughout the season, some who were on the road for months on end, Auld said. Our balance sheet remains strong, despite the significant cash cost required to deliver the AFL and AFLW seasons. We have survived the most challenging 2 years in the game's history, and while we know the next 12 months will continue to surprise and test us, our priority remains to keep our game as affordable and accessible as possible for all. AAP